So we're back underway for the subsidiaries. 13-goal team. So with El Basha being a 13-goal side and Lamar being 12 goals, Lamar will start with half a goal. So it's 1.5 goals to 1. And Chulo is on one of his best horses, Nena, this wonderful grey horse, who's done a lot of work in this tournament so far. Nena, keep an eye out for that one. Chulo is riding and hitting this penalty. He scored from here not long ago. From that distance, this one hooks up to the left-hand side, and they don't manage to keep it in. So we'll start with a hit from the back line. From the back line then, El Basha played out to Aiti Garros. He's under a lot of pressure from Chulo and our grey horse, Nena. Manages to sneak away from him for now. El Basha then able to leave that one for Williams. Williams shows too much of the ball to Bouty, and he picks it up there off Williams. He tries to take it under the net, goes over to the near side and tries to head back toward the goal. Bouty Bejo, the substitute for Lamar, loses it again to Williams. So after those two early goals, neither team really managing to get away. We've spent a lot of time in this corner here. El Basha not able to clear it away, and Lamar not able to get the goal. Here's Bejo again. Bouty Bejo, the substitute, plays that one a little bit forward. Now he's found some space. He's going to shoot. It's a strong one. Just a little bit too much angle. A good effort there from Bouty Bejo and Lamar. But out to the left means another hit in for El Basha. From the back line then, El Basha. Can they get rid of it this time? The marking is good. Chulo is waiting here with Aiti. Aiti does get hold of that one, and it lands right down on the halfway line, rolls past it. Simon Roles coming back in defense. He's decided to turn it around. Managed to do so. He's under a lot of pressure here. He's being chased hard. And Bejo's now picked it up. Back on the attack, Lamar. Straightening things up. Hooks that one up high on the hooter and sends it left again. So a lot of attack from Lamar, but just the one goal early on. And then Lamar held on to possession for a long time. They had El Basha on the back foot, but were unable to make the most of it. So we'll end the first chukker with Lamar leading 1.5 goals to El Basha's 1.
Navigate winds of change in the investment markets. Make the most of the opportunities. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone.
Welcome to our polo liners watching from around the world. Here we are back, and then we've actually had one chukker already in this subsidiary semi-final of the UAE Polo Federation Cup, powered by Century Financial, UAE's #1 choice of investors. It's Lamar versus El Basha, and Lamar are in the lead, but only by half. We had two very early goals, one each. Then Lamar had a lot of the possession, a lot of the territory as well. They must have fired it past the goal several times, but didn't manage to get another goal. El Basha have been on the back foot, but they've held strong. For El Basha, we have Hani Jabshe, the sponsor at #1. Federico Pereja Iraola, Ricardo Aiti Garros, and Thomas Williams. For Lamar, we have at #1 the sponsor Ryan Al Ajaji. We have a substitute. We have Bauti Bejo. He's playing for Juan Guerrero. He's actually got the one shirt on. #2 is Simon Roller, slightly purple hat, and at the back the big man Javier Chulo Guerrero. So we're about to get underway in chukker #2, and Thomas Williams brings it in for El Basha, up to Aiti. Aiti slips past his man there and gets up at the front. Simon Roller does well to come back in defense. Can Aiti get past him as well? Wow, he's on a flyer. Aiti picks it up in the air. There's the hand-eye coordination we talked about. And on the near side, offside. That is a golazo for Aiti Garros. And what a horse he's on. Faro Lera. Keep an eye out for that horse. He ran past two men. Aiti picked the ball up 1 meter in the air on his way through. Wow, he can score a goal from anywhere. So great pass up. So having been on the back foot for some time, a breakaway goal puts El Basha ahead. Aiti Garros and Farolera. In it goes. Out the back of the line out. Bejo picks it up, the #1 for Lamar. Backhand coming in though. Roller doesn't get his backhand. Chulo comes in. Oh, he doesn't get it either. It's like a... Anyway, Bejo does. Gets a little chip onto it, over the halfway line. Simon Roller gets hooked out, but manages to pick it up again, heading back toward his own goal here. Under a lot of pressure, Lamar, as El Basha keen to get back into the lead. Roller does a lot of work, does a circle around. Heads back in. El Basha all over him, though. And eventually, Aiti comes away with it on Farolera. Checks up. Turns this one back around to the left. Williams is there to help him if needed. Williams does take it off him. Then he tries to unleash a shot. Doesn't get away with it. And they battle for it on the boards here. Bejo is the one to come away with it. Bauti Bejo for Lamar. Hooks out under the neck and heads toward the goal at 100 miles an hour. Taps it through the goal and gets back into the lead. Lamar creep ahead. Again, 2.5 goals to 2 with El Basha once more unable to get rid of the ball. They've been struggling, defending well, but not managing to turn that defense into attack, apart from those 2 quick getaway goals. Lamar looking very powerful. In it goes. Line-outs are important. Killing snakes in the middle there. Nobody really comes out. El Basha come through hot and strong. Now Roller picked that up. Whether he crossed the line in the process, looks like it. Umpires bringing this one forward for El Basha. Every goal by Lamar has quickly been answered. And now they'll have, being the last man, they'll move this all the way up to the 30-yard penalty. Thomas Williams on a horse called Elsa hooks that out to the left. Oh, you'd imagine he would have got that one. And the whistle blows with 3 minutes 45 seconds to go, which gives every player a chance to change, a free change we call it, halfway through the second chukker. Lamar holding on to that half a goal lead, but only just after that 30-yard penalty went wide to the left. So do follow us on social media, Instagram, Polo Line OK, Facebook, Polo Line INT, and YouTube, Polo Line TV. Thank you very much, all you Polo Liners watching from around the world, tuning in. Do say hi, and if we get around to it, we'll give you a shout out. Be interesting to know where you guys are watching from. So final adjustments on a bit of tack for El Basha, and we'll get chukker, second half of chukker number 2 underway with a hit from the back line, Lamar. Chulo brings it in. Bejo makes a run to the right. It's got Ryan on the left. He goes right to Bejo. Bejo checks up on it. He's under a lot of pressure from Thomas, who's just stolen it off him and heads back toward the goal. El Basha keen to creep back into the lead. That horse stretched out nicely for Thomas Williams. But, oh, well, it goes out to the left, but we heard a strong whistle. So it sounds like what I hear from the third man, there was too much of the whip. One of the players was using too much whip, so whistle blows and we get I think we're going to get a 30 here. Another chance for El Basha, having missed the last one. Too much use of the whip gives El Basha a hit from the 30 and a chance to get back into the lead. This time hit nicely through from a walk from Aiti Garros. El Basha back into it. Every goal has been answered pretty quickly here. 3 goals to 2.5. El Basha lead. Halfway through the second chaka of this subsidiary semi-final of the UAE Polo Federation Cup, powered by Century Financial, UAE's #1 choice for investors. Right, here we go. Back in play, and Chulo Guerrero comes away with it. Has a look behind him to see what his options are. Not a lot at the moment, but he's got a bit of space. You can see Simon Roller is doing well to keep Federico at bay, and then Chulo puts it up forward. If Roller can get onto it, it'd be nice, but Aiti Garros flicks a little open backhand, and Williams comes onto it. Thomas Williams sneaks past Bejo. Again, now he's still got the ball in the air. Williams, Hani coming up down the guts of the field to try and pick it up, but Chulo is there in defense. And the ball's been left here. Coming through is Thomas Williams. He started that attack. Oh, and they put it wide. So El Basha, a lot of good attacks, but they've put a lot of balls out, mainly to the left-hand side. Well, both teams have really not been making the most of their chances. It's been a great game, a lot of chances, good polo. And we have seen 5 goals, but it could have been more. Chulo then slaps it left to Bejo. Bejo hooks that one up into the air. And out. So El Basha. The ball will be dropped, and in 8 seconds, El Basha have to play. Taken quickly, Garros. Well, he might have got blown for too much tapping, potentially, or maybe there was a man ahead of him blocking him. Oh, no, it wasn't. So it was Lamar had not gone back 30 yards. And so basically it's an offside. They hadn't retreated back 30 yards. They came in and made a play. So El Basha on the attack gets this one moved up to the 30. Aiti, same plan as before, from a walk, casual as you like, puts that one through and extends El Basha's lead now 4 goals to 2.5 in the subsidiary semi-final of the Century Financial UAE Polo Federation Cup. And we're back in play here now, as El Basha now leading quite well, 4 goals to 2.5. Backhand opened up by Aiti Garros. Whistle blows on the play though there. Again, and neither team holding on to it. El Basha now back on the attack, not getting away with it yet. Lamar keeping the pressure on them. First hooter goes. 30 seconds left of the first half. Lamar with a nice backhand. Chulo picks it up. He's going to want to get as much yardage as he can in the next 10 seconds so they can start the next chukka close. Doesn't get that one, though. Over the top of it, Aiti Garros spins that horse around beautifully. Onto the near side. Still gets it forward a little bit more. Only a couple of seconds left. And that will end the first half, ladies and gentlemen. In the subsidiaries, semi-final, UAE Cup, Federation Cup, powered by Century Financial, #1 choice of investors in the UAE. El Basha are winning 4 goals against Lamar's 2.5. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the second half of this subsidiary semi-final.
Just like weather, markets are unpredictable. Be ready to take on all market conditions. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone. Investment opportunities in every direction. Trained eyes will help spot the right ones. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone.
Welcome back, polo liners, polo fans around the world, and here we are in the second half of the first subsidiary semi-final. UAE Polo Federation Cup here in Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club, powered by Century Financial. UAE's #1 choice for investors, and El Basha are leading 4 goals to 2.5 versus Lamar. The winners will go through to the subsidiary final this Sunday. Tomorrow, we've got another main semi-final and a subsidiary semi-final. So tune in for that. Pick your winning team. Who do you think is going to win this? AM Polo we saw today looking very, very strong indeed. They'll take on the UAE or Abu Dhabi in the final. Bin Dry and Bangash will play tomorrow in the second subsidiary semi-final. And the winners of that will play against the winners of this. 2 more chuckers to go today. Simon Roller for Lamar in the line out there. Leaves it for his captain, Chulo. Chulo gets a shot out to the sideline, and Bejo turns on the gas, tries to run around Haiti, gets a lovely drive up forward, and Ryan is looking to pick it up. That's a fantastic shot by Ryan. Looks like Hani got the better of him in the ride-off, but the approach shot was fantastic. Coming through hot was Bejo and Haiti. Ryan's there to finish it for Lamar. Great goal by Lamar. Awesome teamwork from all 4 players. It started with Chulo, Bejo in the middle, Ryan doing a lot of work, and Simon Roller. So all 4 of them putting in the work there to get that goal. That's nice. That's what we like to see. Teamwork makes the dream work. They edge closer now. Half a goal in it. Simon Roller on a horse called Marionetta. Chulo on a little black horse here called Mano. Nice play by Mano, and Chulo spins it around and drives a strong torpedo up to the front. Riding onto it is Ryan again, the goal scorer on the other side. Gets hooked out of it this time by Thomas Williams. Leaves it behind here, spins his horse around quickly. Manages to get back on the line and bring that defense back into attack. Roller getting pushed hard and losing that ride-off. And Chulo picking up the pass on Mano. Chulo, he's got a couple of men to beat. He weaves left, then goes right, then takes it under the neck. Doesn't get it through. It's a nice horse, that Mano. For Chulo Guerrero. El Basha, though, they've been struggling a little bit to release the ball when they get into this position. It just seems that Lamar always seem to pick up those passes and pile the pressure back on. Here they go again with Chulo and Mano. Leaves that one, but Mano kicks it forward for him. What a horse this is. He's going to roll that wrist. Little chip shot with the sandwich over the top of everyone. Tidy little goal from Lamar. Again, El Basha struggling to release it from their own defense. Chulo picking it up on that little horse Mano, and that little chip shot finish does just enough to put them back in the lead. This game is to and fro. Each team, as soon as they get into the lead, the other team reply. It's what we had in the game the other day. Every goal was answered right up until extra chukker. This game cannot go to an extra chukker because Lamar have that half a goal start. Ryan has come alive this chukker. He must be on a good horse. Good pass up. He's got a chance to finish it and get a second goal of the chukker. Ryan Al-Ajashi is making the difference right now. 5.5 goals to 4. All of a sudden, Lamar are in the lead by a goal and a half. What a power play by them. Teamwork again. 3 goals in 3 minutes for Lamar. Ryan Al-Ajaji making the difference up at the front. Chulo Guerrero as well, doing a lot of work on his little black mare, Mano. Anyway, they'll go and change horse now. And El Basha just caught a little bit off guard in that chukker, in that half chukker. How things can change so quickly. Lamar now ahead, 5.5 goals to 4, looking strong. Trying to get that place in the subsidiary final. So in the subsidiary final on Sunday. Powered by Century Financial. UAE's #1 choice for investors. So back onto the field. Who we got? Simon is on Olivetti. Simon Roller on Olivetti. Chulo has got off Mano and he's got on a horse called Bella. Aiti Garris is on Gary. Thomas Williams is on Piki. And Federico is on Lady. Sticks crashing in the line out. Aiti Garros on Gary. Comes away with it. Nice little acceleration by that horse to get away from Bauti. Now let's see how she checks up nicely, but Bauti Bejo got the backhand. Thomas Williams comes onto it. Simon Roller coming in for that play. Didn't quite time the ride off. And sort of bumped into the back of Thomas. So El Basha will get the penalty from the spot. Thomas Williams riding Piki, or Pecky, this small little, solid little gelding. Looks a bit like a stallion. Hits that one up forward. Ryan doesn't get the meat. But Simon Roller does come and pick it up for Lamar. Turns it back inside. Right on the sort of 40-yard line. They'll be keen to release, hit it. That is the release out to the right, but there's a couple of blue shirts coming onto that. The first one will be Thomas Williams, as Fedi's doing a lot of work off the ball. Federico Iraola blocking for his teammates. Haiti coming around to help out Thomas. Thomas leaves it for Haiti. Doesn't manage to get through this defense of Lamar. Under a lot of pressure here on that little gelding is Thomas. On Peaky, takes it round onto the left. It's definitely a handy little horse. Not sure it's quite got the speed to run round the Lamar defense. So he'll turn it and wait for the pass. There is the pass. Not getting it away though. Bejo comes in to meet it for Lamar. Flicks it forward, but it looked like Williams was coming down the line. Perhaps he thought Bejo crossed in front of the line as he was turning onto that. So a lot of work. They were relentless on the attack there. They didn't manage to get through, but eventually they get a foul. And it's being moved up to the 40-yard penalty line for El Basha to try and get back in within half a goal. So Haiti Garros on Gary. We'll take it from the 40. In Canter this time. We didn't get hold of that. It was stopped on the line and cleared. Well done for Lamar. But the whistle blows. So what did happen? Did it sneak over the line? Or did they cross too early? Or what? I think it might have snuck over the line. I think Bejo, being the gentleman, had his stick up, admitting to that. So, just getting that one through. Nearly defended, but not quite from Lamar. El Basha get back up. 5.5 goals to 5. Lamar still lead with that half a goal. El Basha being a 13-goal team with the mid-season or late handicap change gives Lamar half a goal. So as Thomas Williams going up from 45 goals mid-season meant that El Basha are 13 goals. Definitely been playing his 5 goals as well. Haiti Garros and Gary trying to break around the outside. Look at Federico again doing a lot of work off the man. But Chulo does get his backhand, and Lamar with Ryan leaves that one for Bejo. He does a quick 360 on it before tapping it forward. Oh, he's shown too much. Coming under the swing was Peaky. Picks the ball up and heads it forward, but a whistle's gone as it gets a little bit scrappy there. And with Lamar heading toward the goal at the time of the foul, I think it was El Basha coming underneath the swing. They'll move it up to a 60-yard penalty for Lamar. With 14 seconds left, this probably will be the last hit of the game. Wow, it's huge from Chulo. Right up into the sky. We can't even see where it came down, but nevertheless, it got caught in the wind and pulled out to the left. And that is indeed the end of Chaka 3. It's an exciting game here. Only half a goal in it. Lamar started with half a goal. They hold on to that half goal lead. It's been give and take all the way through so far, but we'll go into the last Chaka with Lamar on 5.5 and El Basha on 5. Driving one forward, Jacob Meta is great in front. Julo's coming back on Nina. Jacob Meta picks that one up in the air and it takes it up into the 60. Benzali's not going to be able to help her. Jacob Meta takes a shot and she scores. Great goal from Jacob Meta. She's riding a horse called Simpatica and she's done fantastically well there to pick up the pass of Suki Monteverdi. Great approach shot and a cut. Managed to pick it up, then they had come back in toward the goal. This is a wonderful horse here, Lecao. Plays a shot up forward, found himself a bit of space here, but he's out to the right. Can he bring it in? Stops that horse and turns it back toward the goal. My word, what a play from Teo and Illuminati. Great goal there. Wow, very impressive. He stole the ball right up on the halfway line from...
Make sense of market noise. Tune in to right market opportunities. Century Financial. You are independent, but never alone.
Welcome back then for the very last Chaka of the subsidiary semi-final, UAE Polo Federation Cup, powered by Century Financial, #1 choice of UAE investors. And there's half a goal in it. This game, neither team really managing to run. It's not been the most open game. It's quite stop and start. Chulo is back on his grey horse, Nena. Simon Rolle is on Bartolo. Haiti Garos is back on Farolera. For El Basha, Tommy Williams is back on Elsa. And away we go then. From the back line, it is Elsa and Tommy Williams, the newly rated 5-goal player. He hits that up to the front, running onto it. Oh, as Federico can't do much with it. Simon Roller with a lovely backhand, and that horse of Bejo spun round nicely, but the ball just kind of stopped shorter than he imagined. That horse of Bejo span around so quickly. Usually played by Juan Guerrero. Unfortunately, Juan, we wish him all the best. He pulled his riding muscle in the last qualification game. We hope he gets back and playing very soon. Oh, hi guys. It's the Alabar families here watching future polo stars. The young Alabars Abdullah and Mohammed. Abdulaziz and Mohammed Alaba, future polo stars, watching the game here with their father, who's playing for Noon, Rashid Alaba, playing tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. Aiti Garros turns that one around to the right. Can't get past Bejo there. He's on a good horse, Bejo. Turns around and wins that ride off beautifully well. Breaks away. He's got no one to pass to. Has a look behind. Where's his support? Roller's coming in to try and help him. Ryan is going up forward to try and pick up a pass, but he can't hold on to the ball long enough, and he eventually loses it to Aiti Garros. Lamar still leading by half. Bejo with his near side backhand gets a deflection and it goes over the side. So Al-Basha polo team take a hit in with Thomas Williams. Big rider coming again in from Bauti Bejo. Bejo hits that nice backhand. Wow, that horse is doing so much work for Lamar. But they don't manage to get away just yet. Yeah, Al-Basha back on the attack with Federico this time. Federico hooks that one up past this man. Bejo now back in defense, still working. Wins another ride-off on that small, dark-colored horse. Turns it around. Bejo. A lot of pressure coming in from Al-Basha. And coming down the line was Chulo. And the whistle blows. They might get a penalty here. But I think in the end, Lamar may have it. The umpires will discuss. It's hard to see from where we were. But Al-Basha are retreating and Lamar are let off here. They'll get a hit from the spot. As Chulo Guerrero and one of his favorite horses, the grey one, Nena, takes that nice shot wide open to the left. Coming onto it is Bauti Bejo. Bejo, oh, he goes over the top. He's got Simon Roller behind him. Still, he tries to find Chulo. Running onto it, though, hard and fast is Aiti Garros. He's got the line and able to turn it around for Al-Basha. Definitely putting Lamar on the back foot here, Al-Basha. Keen to creep back into the lead. They've got this one right up into the 30, but it's out to the left at the moment as Chulo and Nena take out the man and let that one run over the back line. Lamar will have another chance to release, to get the ball out of the danger zone. They're unable to clear it at the moment. Chulo and Nena bring the ball in. 4 minutes left of this game. Lamar, only half a goal ahead, hits that ball up to Bauti Bejo. Bejo brings it in the field a little bit before leaving it back to Chulo. Chulo then smacks one up to the front. That was a better play. Can they make the most of it here? Lamar, they haven't managed to get on the end of that pass. As Aiti Garros, risky play in front of his own goal there, loses it here to Lamar as Rian tries to make it a hat-trick for himself, puts it up toward the goal and manages to just push it out to the right. And the whistle blows, giving them a chance to change. Wow, this game, it's an interesting one. Very, very close. Al-Basha were hammering the goal of Lamar, and then Lamar finally get it out of the area, and they get a good chance themselves. But just to the right of the goal, a lot of the goals have been missed. This game is 5-all, but it could just as well be 10-all. 5 goals scored each, but Lamar, with that half a goal start, is proving to be important. They'll go and change horse for the very last time. And it's important. The horse they come out with now will make the difference. Shout out to Kira and Kaylee Campbell from America watching this game while they train their own horses. The first position in the subsidiary final is still up for grabs. Powered by Century Financial, the UAE's #1 choice for investors. Players are back onto the field. Lamar coming out as a team, as a unit. El Basha as well, all four of them together, having a discuss. How are they going to approach these last 3 minutes and 20 seconds? Every goal counts a lot now. We'll start with a hit in from the back line for El Basha. So back in play then. Oh, and Bauti Bejo on that grey horse he played earlier on, got the win there and puts the pressure right back on El Basha. Great under the neck shot toward the goal as well. Out to the right, they're peppering the goal mouth, not managing to get it through. Still, El Basha hold on to their lead. Still, they struggle to get the ball away. But when they do get away, they tend to get a goal quite quickly. Okay, so Thomas Williams brings it in. Nice pass up to Aiti. He's got a little bit of room here, Aiti. Williams doing well to keep the man away from him. Look at Williams blocking Aiti, letting him do that dribbling that he does so well. Then he turns on the gas, goes over to the near side as he's trying to run past his man. Aiti Garros back on the near side. This is the breakaway goals we've been talking about. Up in front of the goal now. A chance to keep it in. The defense is frantic. Aiti's got it again. Flicks it up twice in the air and finishes it off for El Basha. That's the one we've been talking about on the back foot. El Basha for so long. Then it's those breakaway goals, often with Aiti Garros' skills. Getting it right in front of the goal and finishing it off, making the most of the chances that they get. And El Basha now in the lead, but only by half. 1 minute and 20 seconds of polo left to go. This game has been like a seesaw. Each team has been in the lead, but this is Federico breaking away in the last from the line-out. That's just what El Basha needed. Leaves that one behind, and Lamar have a chance. They need to turn this defense quickly into attack, which is just what they've done here with Simon Roller. 1 minute of polo left to be played. Lamar half a goal down and holding on to the ball on the attack. But Aiti Garros picks up that one and takes it around the outside. Leaves it behind, though. Lamar back in possession with Roller. He's got Bejo behind. He's been told to leave it. Bejo on this big grey horse. Simon Roller and Chulo coming in behind. They've got to be careful they don't lose it to Aiti here. Chulo now with 30 seconds of polo left to be played. Lamara looking for the winner. Still they drive forward. There's a free man at the back. That's Simon Roller. And now it's Bauti Bejo, but the backhand does come in. And onto it quickly is Chulo. Chulo with 17 seconds. What's he going to do? They're half a goal down. He's going to shoot. Gets a deflection off the horse. The shot for goal comes off the horse of El Basha and shoots off to the right. The whistle blew. We'll see whether it was for the dangerous shot. Well, they're questioning now because the El Basha team were told to clear the way. They were told to get out of the line. Nevertheless, Chulo, with the dying seconds, he took the shot. It did hit the El Basha horse. So whether this foul is going to go for Lamar or for El Basha is still up for discussion. It's a big call with 10 seconds left. El Basha are in the lead by half. Lamar were on the attack. The El Basha player was blocking, and the shot hit the horse. So which way is it going to go? They'll discuss this. They could talk to the third man if they need. It's a big call for the umpires. We can only speculate from here. Well, they're moving it up to the 5B for El Basha. It was deemed a dangerous shot hitting the horse. So Lamar's last chance there probably at the attack. They came so close. But the shot coming off the horse of El Basha was deemed a dangerous one. So El Basha will have a 5B. They'll either just want to run down the clock, either by hitting it as far as they can into the other side. All they've got to do probably is not foul now, El Basha. Well, it's an interesting game. Some fantastic goals. El Basha now with 10 seconds. Probably just want to launch it down the other side. Thomas Williams doing just that, hitting it along the ground. It'll go deep out to Chulo. They'll have to be careful not to foul the El Basha team. Chulo has the ball. He's asking for the foul. And wait, did the bell go before the whistle? Did the whistle go before the bell or the other way around? I think the whistle went a second before the bell. Which means we will get the shot and an extra 5 seconds on the clock. Whoa, this game is so interesting all the way through. All they had to do was not foul, and Chulo turned it, put it under the horse, and got the foul. So Lamar have a shot. Now, this is in range for Chulo. He could score from here and win the game with 5 seconds left. Lamar are down by 5, and they've got a 5B. What can they do from, and it's an extra 5 seconds as well, with that foul right on the buzzer. What do you reckon? Ladies and gentlemen, can Chulo score from 150 yards to win the game for Lamar? El Basha are back in defense, defending this one. They've also got to watch the one tap and then the hit. They've all gone back in defense, Chulo. Horse is nicely cantering. It's along the ground. It's hard. It's quite straight. It's definitely defendable. And it is defended in the end. And well done to El Basha for holding on to that lead. They got the lead right in the last minute or two. And they held on to it. And so El Basha go through to the subsidiary finals, powered by Century Financial. After an epic game with only half a goal in it, Lamar Polo were in it all the way, right down to the wire. But El Basha come through victorious, but only just. Lamar. So let's see how that game went. Chukker by chukker. El Basha ended the first chukker down by half. Lamar were 1.5 up. Lamar stretched the lead a little bit in the second. Oh, no, sorry. El Basha had a great second chukker. They went back into the lead and ended the second chukker 4 goals to Lamar's 2.5. By the end of the third, Lamar were back in the lead 5.5 to 5. And then it was just that one goal we saw in the last, right at the end of the last. El Basha put it in with Aiti Garros. Lamar had their chances. Both teams had plenty of chances that went wide. And El Basha run out the winners by half a goal and are through to the semi-final of the UAE Polo Federation Cup subsidiary final on Sunday, powered by Century Financial, UAE's #1 choice for investors. Here we are on Polo Line to have a look at the best goals. This is Bauti Bejo. Did a fantastic job subbing in for the injured Guerrero. This is for Lamar. Ryan doing great. He scored 3 goals, or 2, and just missed his 3rd one. But he sort of powered that burst of play in the middle there for Lamar to get them up ahead. Guerrero, that was a wonderful little chip shot from Guerrero, flicking it over, and that could have been enough. That was to put them in the lead right toward the end, but then Ayiti Garros in the air like a tennis ball puts that one through, and that ended up being the match winner for El Basha. So here we are, the UAE flag waving high at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club, powered by Century Financial. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. It's been a great day. 2 big games of polo. The first one was won by AM Polo. That takes them into the final on Sunday. The second game was won by El Basha, taking them into the subsidiary semi-final of the UAE Polo Federation Cup, powered by Century Financial, UAE's #1 choice of investors. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to commentate for you guys, and you polo liners. Do tune in tomorrow afternoon, where we've got the second semi-final and the second subsidiary final. We look forward to commentating for you guys there. Thank you very much, and see you tomorrow.